Hi. I don't know. I just feel like turning on the camera and talk about something that's been on my mind for the longest time. So, I noted a few things down. But this is really just me yapping about my life and the questions that I have for myself and others. Maybe some of you might resonate with what I am going through and what I've been struggling with my entire life. It's basically about feeling unlovable and never good enough to be in a relationship with someone. So there's like a huge contradiction in the way I approach love. I mean, very unconsciously. So basically I'm really scared to fall in love with someone, but I fall in love too easily and too quickly with someone. Like, even though I don't really know this person very well, for example, I really don't know this person very well, and just like after a few time we meet and just like talk to each other, not about like really deep topics at all, just some little gestures from him could make me feel like yeah, I like him and I want to get to know more about him. And before we even get to the stage of like getting to know each other, I already feel like I'm jumping too soon, and I just feel like I already am in love with this guy even though I don't like him. Like, it feels like I'm in love with him but I don't even like him. I don't know if you understand this, but like if you're in a situation like me before, I think you will probably understand this. So it's like you don't even like him, you don't even know him that well, and you know that very well in your head, like, oh, I don't even know him that well, but somehow you create this version of him, this idea of him, and it just gets so deep into you, and you're just so invested in that world that you think that you like him and that you love him. And then to the stage where you feel like you are in limerence with him. Yeah, in psychology there's like the word is limerence, kind of like you're in love, kind of like you're obsessed with the person that are not even like I don't know how to explain this, but like I'm not even sure if I use the right words, but like you're obsessed with this person who you can't have, who are not in love with you in the same way, like it's not reciprocal, and you're just obsessed with that person and you want to have them and you want to be with them and you're just obsessed with them. So I don't think it's like limerence in my case, but I think it's like I crave love so much that it just makes me automatically fall in love with everyone who's nice to me, because like I have never been loved and cared that way before. It's kind of pathetic to say this out loud, but like maybe that's the reason why I fall in love too easily, just because they hold the door for me, they help me out with something that I struggle with. Not exactly like that, but you know what I mean, right? Not like I'm too dumb and I'm stupid, I'm silly or something. This is like both, like they help you and they make you feel butterflies, and you just kind of like hit it up right away, but you don't even know that person very well. You just like jump to the conclusion and you just create this perfect image of that guy, and then you just fall in love with that version even though you don't like him. I want to emphasize the word you don't even like him, even though you're in love with them, and or at least you think you're in love with him, the idea of him. So for me, I had a lot of issues and, you know, doubts and insecurities that I think contribute to this kind of like conundrum that I've been struggling with for the longest time. I remember back in like secondary school, I used to cry my eyes out over a guy that I don't even talk to very much. Maybe just like I talked to him like for one time or like 2 times, and it's not even like a deep conversation or anything. It's just like basically we argue and he looked really, I guess like I don't remember him anymore, but like I think like he's pretty good looking, and I cried my eyes out when we graduated from secondary school, and I couldn't get to see him anymore, and I always, you know, try to get his attention, but you know, I failed to do that completely because he didn't even know my existence, because I never really confessed my feelings. And I don't even know if I really like him or not. I always wonder. Yeah, another issue is I don't even know what love is. I don't even know if I am in love with this person, or I just like I just really like him. I don't even know if it's like companionship, or is it friendship, or it's just love. I mean, like, if you say like, oh, love is because like you want to be with this person, and when you with them you feel safe, or some other people define love as like you have butterflies when you're around them and you just want to be with them, you think about them all the time. You know, I don't even know what love is for me, because like I fall in love too easily, and I don't hate anyone in my life. I basically don't hate anyone in my life, and I find it so hard to tell love, friendship, or admiration, or just like, you know, we're just like humans in general, and I don't hate anyone. Maybe I'm a people pleaser and I just can't hate anyone, and the only person I hate is probably myself. Yeah. So where were we? I know I've been rambling and yapping, and I'm so sorry for that. But yeah, I really don't know, because like I have a lot of issues, from like low self-esteem to wrong approaches to love and limerence, and you know, I crave love my entire life, and I was not loved enough. I wasn't cared, and or just like I'm damaged and flawed in a way. That I remember this quote in the novel Anne. In the movie Anne with an E. I actually adapted from the novel. So it's basically like I am loved now, but when I wasn't loved by anyone, it doesn't mean that I am not worthy of love, something like that. So for me, I know that very well, but it's just something that is inherent within me, that I just can't change right away, instantly. Yeah. So one thing about me, another thing is when I love someone, or you know, supposedly in love with this person, I always put them on a pedestal and always think very highly of them, and devalue myself and underestimate myself, and think like I'm not worth it, I'm not worth being loved, and I am nothing compared to him, and it's probably being off about me, and you know, there are so many girls out there who's much better for him, and he might like them way better than me. And I always think that, you know, like whenever I like someone, I always think like I shouldn't confess because like I'm no good match and I am inferior to them in regard to whether it's regarding my finance, my knowledge, my capability, my career path, my body, how I look, my mindset, my family background, and you know, etc. It's just like I always look back at me when I am in love with this, with anyone. I always think and reflect back and look back and underestimate myself and hate myself and devalue myself in the worst ways possible. And I think I am very well aware of that, but it just happened automatically, and I write a lot about that, I journal a lot about that, and I understand that I struggle with this, but I just don't know how to break the cycle. Yeah, I just really don't know how to break it. And it's just like a constant guilt of not loving myself enough and always idolizing everyone, putting everyone on a pedestal, and hating myself, and kind of like making me feel bad about myself and constantly saying bad things about myself and making me feel more and more just like I'm sorry, my mind is blank right now. I don't even know. It's just, you know what I mean, right? I feel like I try to do that as a defense mechanism, or maybe it's just a coping mechanism that I created for myself to protect myself from not getting hurt, or it's just basically purely a defense mechanism. Just stop myself from getting hurt, to prevent myself from getting hurt, or maybe it's the way I project it. There's like a defense mechanism where I project my dislike on other people. I don't know if I use the right grammar, but it's like I try to think that they don't like me and I'm no match for them and they're out of my league, because deep down I don't know how to say this, but like there's like a defense mechanism called like projecting. Like you did the opposite to protect yourself from entering that situation. I'm gonna research that later on, but I hope you know what I mean. I'm so sorry, my mind is like really messy right now. What else? Low self-esteem, feeling unlovable, limerence, putting anyone on a pedestal and not loving myself enough, self-doubts, insecurities, yeah, so basically that's what I think of right now. It's easy to think about situations in a positive way, but you know, really like actually believing in it takes a lot of courage and time. And for me, you know, I could say really positive affirmations like, you know what, when you find the right person, you wouldn't feel that way, you wouldn't feel unworthy of his love, you wouldn't feel like undeserving of him, or you wouldn't feel like you're inferior to him, and he wouldn't make you feel certain like that, and you don't have to doubt yourself and doubt his love and whether you're really in love with that person or not. No, that's easier to say things like that, but it's really hard to really believing in that. And I think like the more well aware, like the more I am aware of myself and of the world, the more guilty I feel when I think of every situation in my life, and I can't take them and make those thoughts and realizations into reality. Like I can't put them into practice. Like I know that I deserve love and everyone deserves love. I know that I am worthy of love. I am so capable. I am worthy of love again. But it's just things in the past and just the whole belief system, previous belief system and previous incidents and traumas and everything have made me just have a really terrible approach to love. And I don't know, I don't really know what's the solution. And people probably telling me, saying that I am insane and I really have a lot of issues, that I need to go to see a therapist and I need to heal myself, whatever it is, like I'm crazy, a maniac, whatever it is. I know everything, I know that all. Just again, the more you're aware of yourself and your dream and who you are and who you want to be, your dream life, the worse you feel about yourself if you can't reach that goal. And for me, I am so aware of me being worthy of love, me being so great for someone, and me being just as good as I am and just as good as them. I just can't put them into practice, and something inside me just don't believe that. It makes me really confused and unable to find a way out. I think it goes back to loving yourself and understanding yourself, and just admitting that you hurt and you need time to heal. Yeah, it's just like a mess. My mind is like wandering right now and I can't really focus. I have a lot of thoughts in my mind, but I don't think I can put them into words and explain it to you. I'm so sorry. I know I'm not coherent at all, and you might find it really annoying somehow listening to me yapping like this, rambling. But yeah, I always hate myself, and I always think I might really end up being alone, really end up being an old maid and not being able to find love and not being able to express my love and not being able to receive love, and always just giving and not receiving anything back. It's just really annoying when you come into this world with so much love, craving love, but you can never seem to get it back or give it to yourself, or being given back the love that you give. It's really painful, and yeah, I don't know the solution either, and it's painful. And yeah, I really don't hope that some of you listeners might resonate with my stories and the things that I've been going through, because it's really lonely and it's really dark, and it really makes you hate yourself and doubt yourself, and it affects a lot of aspects in your life. Again, you're so aware of them, but you can't fix them. It's a terrible, terrible feeling, and it's a really dark place to be in, and especially if you're just alone and you've been alone for your entire life. So I guess the goal of this video is just to tell you that if you have gone through what I've gone through, or ever felt the same way, I really feel for you, and I just want you to know that you're not alone. Going just to tell you that you're not alone, and I might get back to tell you if I ever find a solution, and maybe there's no solution at all. Maybe it's just like with time we have no choice but to move forward and learn to love ourselves, because again, at the end of the day, we should never idolize someone and put them on a pedestal just to hate ourselves and feel like we're nothing but a piece of trash. Yeah, I just want us to know that we are so loving and we deserve love so much. It's hard to believe in love, and it's hard to imagine one day you will get there, but I do believe that we deserve that, and we just have to hold on to that belief to keep moving, and yeah, to just keep moving. There are a lot of dark stories and a lot of negative self-talk and internal dialogue and monologue sort of thing that you might have when you feel like you're alone, and you just, the whole world is against you and no one understands you, and you are looked at but you can't be seen, that sort of thing. I just really want to give you all a really tight hug, a warm embrace, to tell you that you're not alone, and I really hope that we have a happy ending in the end. I don't really know what else to say. I just want to make you feel less lonely, less alone. So yeah, if you listen to this minute, I don't know how to thank you enough. I've always wanted to, be a YouTuber, and I have lots of ambitions and be a digital content creator and such. But right now, I'm working as as a full-time content writer at a company, as a corporate job, and I also do my freelance gig too. And I just keep making excuses for not making time for what I love, which is making YouTube videos. So I just think, why not turning on the camera and talk to you like this to just get started, because I've heard creators saying this a lot of times, like, just get started even though you don't have much in the beginning. Just start and be better, just getting better each time. So I think, why not give it a shot? And I am really sorry if you find this video negative or annoying or not meaningful and not of any value to you. I will this video is just like trying to remind myself that I'm worthy of love, and to let you guys all know that you're not alone, and just to, you know, I guess like set my mind free for 20 minutes or so. Yeah, because yeah, I just really want to get this out of my chest. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I just got back from work, so now I am going to cook and have dinner and prepare for tomorrow's work, and also finish my freelance gig. It's a lot to do, so yeah, I really hope you have a good time chatting with me and listening to me. I will be back very soon with another video. I am so sorry if you find this video just so incoherent and just yapping and yapping. Bye bye.